All right, Sean Zattel, FightHype.com, here with the head of Mayweather Promotions, my man Leonard Ellerby. Got a good card. Got Erislandy Lara, Rolly Romero, some big names here in the gym. But yeah, main event got changed. We were talking. You loved Keith Thurman's chances. Had a bicep injury. How do you like Sebastian Fundora's chances?
He has a good chance. Yeah, I think right now, in my opinion, it's a 50-50 fight. You know, he brings something different to the table. And most of the fans and media that I've talked to since Keith has had the injury, they feel as though this is a better fight in the ring than the Keith Thurman fight. I think Sebastian Fundora is an outstanding fighter. He's a fighter that's a workhorse. He's going to continue to try until he gets it done. I think it's a terrific fight, all action fight, and Tszyu's got his hands full, in my opinion, with 11 days or 10 days, how many ever we have left. It's kind of tough to prepare, to switch gears like this, and when you're this far down the stretch, fighting a 6'6" southpaw with no sparring. That's tough. Mm-hmm. But I commend Tim and his team for stepping up to the plate and doing that. Most guys wouldn't have taken that fight. I'm just being honest. They wouldn't have taken that fight. That's a tough fight.
Even with the foregoing the check, they just said, "No, I'm not doing that."
Yeah, it's a difficult style without no preparation. Mm-hmm. So you just kind of going in there, balls to walls, to trying to figure it out as it happens. Which a lot of times that's what happens in a fight anyway, and then you make your adjustments accordingly. But there's certain things that Fundora does. You just got to be there so it should be a great fight.
If you're Tim Tszyu, are you entitled to a little frustration, a little anger? Like, I came to America to fight Charlo, to fight Thurman, and they had injuries and the fights couldn't happen. But if from his perspective, you're Tim Tszyu, you got a little edge to you. You think maybe a little frustration and take it out on Sebastian Fundora and.
And I understand that, but this is boxing. You have to stay ready, and be prepared for things like this. It's unfortunate, but the show will go on, and it's a big card from top to bottom. So I'm really excited for next Saturday night.
You think Fundora, 6'6", but he lets you in. He wants to exchange. Should he make a little adjustment in that area for this fight? Use his height a little bit more? Fundora, yeah.
No, I don't think he's going to switch up. I mean,
just a little bit, but
yeah, it's like he's been very effective with doing what he's been doing. Mm-hmm. Why change now?
You think it'll be tough for Tim to get in his chest and make it happen? Because Mendoza, he was able to step around in a way that Tim doesn't really do. Tim just comes right to you. Mendoza,
who was winning that fight?
Fundora every second of the
fight. All right then. Listen, to prepare for a guy like Fundora is a tough task. And again, that's why I'm gonna give Tim and his team a lot of credit for stepping up.
What are your thoughts on Crawford using what he can to mandate himself with the WBO for Tim's title? Should Tim win this fight?
Very good for Crawford. Very good for Crawford. I would pick him over Tszyu if Tszyu happens to win the fight.
Mm-hmm. Why is that? I know styles make fights. Why is that?
Terence got too much dog in him. Got a lot of dog in him. He does everything really well. He stays in shape. He lives, sleeps, and eats boxing.
So it's interesting. You said the dog in him, and not like the counter punching and like counter punching the aggressive guy. You think it's more not? It's not even that. It's that. Is that
in a fight, in a matchup like that, he would have to go get Tszyu. He would have to go get him, and Crawford got that dog in him to do that.
We know you're always sharp with the business. What do you think of Terence being a free agent right now? Is that smart and leveraging your options?
He's doing everything he can. He's at the later stage of his career, and he hadn't had these kind of opportunities, early on in his career for whatever reason. So he's doing what's best for him.
Do you think that's a good fight? That little rumored Chris Eubank at 160 fight.
If they paying, why not?
Is it a good fight though, in your opinion?
In the ring, Crawford all day.
Would you prefer the Tszyu fight to the Eubank fight?
Whatever those guys want to do, whatever they want to do. If he fought Tszyu, that would be Crawford would grind him out. He would grind him out and have to go get him. And he can do that. You don't really see that much. Haven't really seen that much of him to do that. But he can go get him if he need to go get him.
We're let's see, it's March, so we're 8 months removed from that great performance against Spence. How bright does Terence Crawford's star shine right now? I know you're a move the needle guy, like business wise, yeah.
It was a great win over a great fighter. He hadn't fought since then, so you have to kind of see. He's done more since then than I probably have seen him in past years, as far as kind of outside the box
Crossing
stuff.
Over.
Yeah, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to see him doing those kind of things. He should have been doing that, but you know.
I thought the Adult Video Awards thing was hilarious. Like, just funny.
What was it?
He pulled up at the Adult Video Awards.
No, I didn't see that.
It was hilarious. Like,
yeah, I didn't see that. I just recently saw him with for the when they gave Dre the star.
Right.
Yeah, that was really good.
Right.
That's really good because again, that has nothing to do with boxing. It's all entertainment, and he's building on these relationships that he's getting an opportunity at this point in his career. You know, so this is good.
It's a quick separate note. Dr. Dre, he's a genius, like for real, right?
Without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt.
It's a little overdue, and
without a doubt.
Just mean real intelligent dude to all the.
Very much so. That's why he's been extremely successful.
You ever meet him like alongside Floyd or
yes.
anything? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
Very cool.
Just wanted to get your thoughts on Rolly's fight with Pitbull. Let it be known you think Rolly's gonna knock him out.
Rolly gonna knock his ass out cold. That's the way I see it.
At what point in the fight?
It could be the middle part of the fight. Pitbull just think he's just gonna be able to walk in on Rolly and just do it. It's not gonna happen like that.
Do you think? Well, Rolly says he's gonna knock him out in 30 to 40 seconds. Do you think that's Rolly having fun with the fight, or?
If he feels that way, I back the play.
I know you say middle rounds. Do you think it could look like a fight where it's like, man, because we're used to Rolly wanting to be a slugger, where some fans are saying, like, what's Rolly doing? He's bot, and then all of a sudden it happens. He gets the knockout. Right when you're wondering, what's he doing? Why isn't he exchanging? Why isn't he being aggressive?
Well, in this particular fight, I think Cruz's aggression is going to be his downfall. I think it's going to be his downfall.
Right. How pivotal do you think it was he got with Salas for this style matchup, for this fight?
Very good. They've worked together before, and I've watched him all through camp, and he's really, really sharp. Really, really sharp. I've been really impressed.
When Rolly, he said he was talking about going to welterweight. What do you think of that? Do you think that's a better option than all the big fights at 40 with Ryan and Devin and Matias?
Well, what happens is that, you know, guys are, you know, making weight and, you know, those kind of things, you know, with less a week and a half out from the fight. So I don't know. We haven't had a conversation about welterweight, but if that's something that he wants to do, we'll figure that out.
All right. Thanks, Leonard.
Sure.
Thank you.
Hey.